Have you ever had one of those days where the universe just seems to be actively plotting against you? You wake up late because your phone didn't charge. You step outside and it immediately starts pouring rain, destroying your umbrella. You get in your car and traffic is completely paralyzed. And just when you finally sit down to relax at the end of the day, your Wi-Fi violently disconnects. Meet your brain. It is currently in full panic mode. Heart racing, stress hormones flooding the system. We've all been there. It feels like you are completely out of control. But what if I told you there's a psychological cheat code invented over 2,000 years ago specifically to fix this exact bug in our mental software? Welcome to Stoicism 101. Now, when people hear the word stoic, they usually picture a highly depressed guy turning into a stone statue, repressing every emotion until he explodes. But that's a massive myth. Real stoicism isn't about hiding your feelings. It's an ancient operating system update designed to make you bulletproof to life's daily chaos. Think of it like a firewall for your anxiety. The core of this entire philosophy comes down to one shockingly simple rule. It's called the Dichotomy of Control. Sounds complicated, right? It's not. In fact, it's so simple that once you see it, it will completely change how you react to every annoying, frustrating, or terrible thing that happens to you today. Let's visualize this. Imagine drawing a circle on the ground. Everything inside this circle represents what you have 100% absolute control over. What lives inside? Your thoughts, your beliefs, your decisions, the way you choose to react to a problem, and your own actions. That is it. It's a very small, VIP-only club. Now look at the massive, infinite space outside the circle. This is where everything else lives. The weather, the economy, what your boss thinks of you, the traffic jam, the fluctuating stock market, the fact that your Wi-Fi router just died. Here is why you are stressed. Your brain is spending 90% of its energy trying to control the things outside the circle. You are yelling at the traffic as if your voice will magically move cars. You are emotionally exhausting yourself fighting reality. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus said it best. We suffer not from the events in our lives, but from our judgment about them. So how do we actually use this circle? The moment panic sets in, you have to hit the pause button. Let's go back to the dead Wi-Fi scenario. The internet goes down. The initial reaction? Rage. But let's apply the dichotomy of control. Is the internet provider's server failure inside your circle? No. So you immediately drop it. It belongs to the outside world. What is inside your circle? How you react. You can choose to scream at your monitor, which ruins your mood and changes absolutely nothing. Or you can say, well, the internet is down. I can't control that. But I can control what I do next. I can do some push-ups, read a book, or just take a nap. Boom. You just took your power back. This doesn't mean you just become a passive zombie who accepts everything. It means you become highly efficient. Imagine a ship caught in a massive storm. A foolish captain stands on the deck and yells at the wind, demanding the waves to stop. He is focused outside the circle. A stoic captain knows he cannot control the storm. The storm does what it wants, but he can control the sails. He can control the wheel. He focuses every ounce of his energy on steering the ship through the chaos. Life is going to throw storms at you. Flights will be cancelled. People will be rude. Markets will crash. If you tie your happiness to these external things, you will be a victim of circumstance forever. But the second you retreat into your circle, you become untouchable. The world outside can burn, but inside the circle, your mind remains a fortress. Next time you panic, draw your circle, step inside, and watch the chaos just bounce right off you.